It's the Bulls and the Jags. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go between the Brooklyn Bulls taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 12 carries, 60 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
A 3-year starter at the University of Utah. He got his NFL opportunity as Lamar Jackson's backup in Baltimore, mainly because he possessed similar qualities. Excellent runner, big-time arm, just has to grow in accuracy and avoiding mistakes.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They go play action with Huntley. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 15 carries, 106 yards. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? his offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Huntley now bootlegging it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just...
Touchdown! Chigakonkwo. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence able to find and a loose football. Touchdown, Jaguars. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Huntley off of play action. That'll be caught by Eric Ezekama.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On second down, here's Huntley. Here's a screen for Robinson. On the move past the 40.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. To throw, Huntley.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown.
Chigakonkwo with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And his guys have taken the lead.
In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense going back to work. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
A short throw to Ingram. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Lawrence.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now Lawrence.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly.
Throwing on second and long.
Lawrence, the pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
On first down, Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry up.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here's Huntley.
And he fends him off. This is caught. Touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
With touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Bulls take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the counter, ETN.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Motion man left is Kirk. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with ETN.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A lot of folks starting over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Huntley working from the gun.
Flush to his right. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bulls add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Now Lawrence.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now he's free at the 35.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Treston Ebner.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
And shedding a man at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Robinson. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays.